Hello everybody, welcome to another video. This is a golden Pokemon video is pretty much what it's gonna be. I'll still decide on the title or whatever, but no, the theme here is that every Pokemon is at least yellow or gold or something in between. So yeah. I guess orange almost. Not orange though. Like, I don't think any of these Pokemon are orange. I would all call them like either golden or yellow, but you guys let me know any colors in the bottom that I might be missing. Okay, maybe I'm missing oh my goodness. So here I actually did not have the team ready. Let me just skip ahead here and we'll have the team ready. You'll see the team right now. So we actually are rocking Meowstic, Pikachu, Dracozolt, Altaria, Alakazam, and Dragonite sets. So yeah, these are all gold or yellow, whatever. So we're facing our opponent here. They have a Zamazenta, Zacian, Inteleon, Incineroar, Eternatus, and Appleton. So okay, I'm thinking, okay, I'm just gonna lead off with my Dracozolt. Maybe I can get a Thunder Wave off something or something. I do have the Focus Sash Pikachu. I got a Meowstic with the King's Rock, Altaria with leftovers, Weakness Policy on the Alakazam, Normal Gem on the Dragonite. Very important items for all these folks. I'll explain the sets as I'm using them, which I do believe I use every single Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, here we go. Thank you anybody for watching. I know I haven't been really uploading any content lately. Just took a little mini vacation apparently, but now I got more videos coming. Don't worry. This is the first of some new ones coming out. So yeah, be sure to look out for those. So they actually send out their Appleton. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go for the Dragon Tail. I'm not sure what this thing's gonna do. It reveals to have high horsepower, and I was like, sheesh. That does some pretty good damage. Going for the Dragon Tail. We do some pretty big damage too, and that's gonna be Appleton out of there. If I didn't mention, this Dracozolt was max health and max, I believe, defense. Yeah, max defense. It's a bulky set. No one was talking to Google. I don't know why Google was talking. This thing has Moonblast. I was like, oh sheesh. Okay, so we're gonna eat our citrus berry, okay, which is cool. We do get the Thunder Wave off against the Zacian, which is pretty important, I would say. So yeah, we're meant to just paralyze, and now maybe I might be faster, and I also have charge. So right here, I'm hoping that Zacian either gets paralyzed or something, or that my special defense bonus from charge lets me live the Moonblast, right? But they actually get paralyzed, which is pretty lucky on my part. So now I'm going to go for the Bolt Beak, which does double damage if you outspeed the opponent. It's kind of like Vicious Ren, but it's like the electric type. Which, yeah, I don't know why more people use this one. I'm just guessing because ground type is pretty common, which can definitely stop, an electric attack. So that's the only reason I see. Water Dragon is also, I think, a better typing when it comes defensively. So that's just what I think. Eternatus comes out. I'm like, okay, let's get a Thunder Wave off of this thing. This thing's scary if it goes for geometry or geometry, whatever. I'm still butchering that. Sorry, everybody. It's actually gonna go for a Moonblast. I'm definitely gonna get knocked out here because, yeah. If I had +2, maybe I could have lived, but yeah. That's my Dracozolt down. It did some pretty good work though, paralyzing, getting some good damage against the Appleton. So here I thought, okay, Eternatus, it took me out with the Moonblast. Let's go for the Meowstic. Let's see what we can do. So yeah, this was a physical Meowstic. It's max attack and max speed. It was kind of meant to just flinch opponents and that sort of thing. So here I thought, since this thing was paralyzed, I might be able to, maybe get some workups and get some Zen headbutts going, So They actually withdraw, which is fine. I went for the, try to raising my attack, but Zamazenta comes out, and I was like, oh no, this is pretty bad. I'm definitely gonna be doing like 2 damage against this thing, right? So here we go, going for a workup, and we're gonna raise our attack a little bit there. So this was also an adamant nature Meowstic, so yeah, we actually didn't have that much for this Zamazenta, not gonna lie. So I was like, okay, let's just see how much a Zen Headbutt does, you know what I mean? Maybe we might get a flinch, if we're really lucky. It does not that bad damage, honestly. I was like, okay, they're gonna go for Behemoth Bash, and I'm like, I'm thinking this is probably gonna take me out. Meowstic's not really defensive or anything, but I think just because this is unrestricted, I was able to live. But I guess maybe I would have been able to live that pretty badly even at level 50. So here we go, going for another Zen Headbutt. I'm really glad I went for the workup, otherwise I would have been doing like no damage. It goes for a Flash Cannon. I was like, huh, okay, which it doesn't take me out. I'm like, okay, we got another opportunity for Zen Headbutt. This is probably the longest Meowstic Zamazenta matchup you guys will ever see in your life. We actually got no flinches that time, which was pretty unlucky. It's gonna finish me off with the Moonblast. So it has Flash Cannon, Moonblast, Behemoth Bash, and I don't know, I'm guessing maybe Play Rough, because 2 special whatchamacallit, 2 special attacks and 2 physical attacks, that kind of makes sense. So here we have actually a Sing Pikachu, which they gave this out a while ago and I just haven't used it, but I know I wanted to use Sing with Pikachu just because I don't know, I find it funny that Pikachu will sing to you. It's like, whatever. So Zamazenta actually swaps out. They go into Apatun. I guess probably thinking that I was going to go for an electric attack. So it's kind of good I went for Sing. I really didn't have anything to hit this thing with. I only had Surf and Thunderbolt and Nasty Plot. Even if I went for like ×6 Nasty Plot, I feel like this thing's still going to be able to live it pretty well. So I was like, you know what? I have Altaria. Maybe I can do something with that. I didn't really want to go for Dragonite because Hurricane might miss or something. And, maybe I can get some Cotton Guards going. You know what I mean? Considering that they still have, I think, Zacian. Or no. They still have the Zamazenta. And I think they have something else that I would think I was scared of. So, whatever. Getting the sleep off, which is pretty nice. Turn 1. I'm like, okay, let's go for Cotton Guard. And then we'll go for a Sky Attack. That's kind of what I was thinking. They withdraw, so I was like, okay, that's not too bad. They go into Zamazenta, so I was thinking, actually, that's not that bad. I'll be able to live whatever attack this thing goes for sure. Now that I have a Cotton Guard up, right? I'm thinking, I'll probably just go for another one, and that'll be great. So fantastic for them. They switched out, which is fantastic for me. Here we go. So I was like, I can even Dynamax because I know they have the Moonblast, like, you know what I mean, which they do go for, and I was like, damn, I kind of wish I went for the Dynamax right then and there, but it didn't do too much damage. So I was like, you know what, that should be fine. That should be great. With the Dynamax, we'll be able to get some more health back, and we'll be dandy. If I didn't mention, this Altaria is, I believe, max health and max special defense. But I think I also had it some attack movies, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. It's like attack, health, and special defense. Anyways, it was meant to go for max guard, and you have like a bunch of defense, regularly and special, and then you just go for attacking moves, which was kind of the thing. So yeah, this might be max special defense and max attack, if I'm not mistaken. I'll check out the EVs later, and then yeah, I'll probably mention it some other day or something. Okay, so they go for the Behemoth Bash, which was fine. I think they probably should have just kept going for Moonblast, honestly. But whatever. Going for the max quick. Let's see how much damage we can do against the Zamazenta. Not too bad damage, but if it was at max health, that definitely would have been at the minimum three hits to take it out. But yeah, we're raising our special defense, getting some leftovers. They don't have any flying Pokemon or anything, so we're just gonna go for another Max Quake, because I know that's gonna help me out with the special defense, especially against the Eternatus, which I'm definitely scared of. They do have Inteleon, so yeah, here we go, going for another Max Quake, which they actually switch out into Inteleon here. Yeah, the shiny Inteleon, the Discord.co, whatever. So we're going for another Max Quake. So now we have a +2 in special defense and +6 in defense. So this Altaria is like sheesh, so fluffy, bulky. Like, I don't know, dude. You need some massive, some sort of massive weapon to take this out. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go for the Airstream. I'm thinking this definitely has an ice move, and maybe it's hoping to get like a critical hit. You know, like that's probably the best this Inteleon could do. Which they actually Dynamax too, which is not a bad play. Although my Max Quake did enough damage where I think my Airstream is going to be enough to take it out, considering its stab damage, and it has just, you know, a pretty nice base stab attack. It does a lot of damage considering, and that's probably definitely coming off of Ice Beam or Blizzard or something. So the hail's going to be up, and I'm going to go for the Airstream, so that's going to be nice. And it's going to be enough to take out the Inteleon, which is really good because they wasted their Dynamax now. And my Altaria is now at +1, +2 special defense, +6 defense. And I just want to keep saying that because, damn, how many times am I going to be able to say that? Really, not really much. Altaria doesn't have, you know, usually the best way to set that, you know, all that up, but here we are. We found a golden opportunity. Golden, get it? I did not even do that on purpose, so there we go. So they're gonna send an Eternatus. I'm like, oh man. Definitely if they get a Moonblast off, I think that probably might be enough to take me out, but this thing is paralyzed, which is the only thing going for me, so I don't know. I'm definitely gonna go for a Sky Attack just to do any decent damage against this thing. So here we go. We're going for the Sky Attack. We actually outspeed the Eternatus, which is kind of lucky. Hopefully it gets paralyzed or whatever, but it actually goes for the Moonblast. Seeing how much damage this does, +2, and we don't live that, which is kind of unfortunate. And yeah, Altaria is down. Bummer. I thought I might have been able to live just really badly, or I thought maybe they might have gotten paralyzed, you know. So whatever. We still have Pikachu, but I'm still scared of the whatchamacallit, the Albaton. My goodness. Okay, so here I was just thinking, what should I do? Alright, let's go for Pikachu. Let's go for some nasty plots. Maybe they might get paralyzed or something. Actually, I think I might have been thinking just to go for Thunderbolt because of the ice. So I might have not been thinking straight here. So going for a nasty plot. They do get paralyzed this turn, which is kind of lucky, and we get buffeted by the hail, which is kind of not good for Pikachu. I hadn't considered, I think, before I went for the nasty plot that the hail probably could have taken me out. So here we go, going for a Thunderbolt, seeing how much damage we could do. It does okay damage. They go for a close combat, and I was like, what? Okay, that's very intriguing. Okay. So now that it has a defense drop and a special defense drop, I'm thinking this is a great time for Alakazam to come in and, you know, maybe take it out with a Cycle Shift or something. I still wanted to save my Dragonite for just for later. So here we go, going for the Alakazam. This was actually a physical Alakazam with max freaking attack and max health, because it was already pretty oh no, actually it has max health and max speed, but it is sorry, max attack and max speed, my goodness, with adamant nature, because yeah, and it has endure with the weakness policy, so, and with the drain punch, that way maybe we can you know, keep getting some attacks off with drain punch or whatever. So our Cycle Shift was actually enough to take out the Eternatus. I actually think just barely. So I'm thinking they're probably gonna send in Incineroar. Yeah, they do send in Incineroar, It's a nice shiny Pokeflash.com. It's flashing me with this bright light. It actually intimidates me, which is super bad for my Alakazam. So I actually have to swap out here. I thought maybe I can go for an Endure, but I don't know. For some reason I thought I might have just gone for like a fake out or something, but it actually goes for Blast Burn. I was like, what? Okay, that's gonna be pretty good against Dragonite because you know, this is a special set with max health and max special attack. So I actually have Rain Dance, Hurricane, Hyper Beam, and Hydro Pump. So I don't have any Dragon type moves, and yeah, I have the normal gem Hyper Beam just because I really love Hyper Beam as a move, especially on Dragon Pokemon like, you know, Dragonite and Rayquaza. So right here I was thinking, okay, let's go for a Hydro Pump. This should be doing some pretty good damage against Incineroar. I feel like I probably walled it pretty hard right now. So they're actually going to decide to withdraw. I was like, okay, that's fine. They send in Zamazenta. So I was like, well, if this hits, this should definitely take out the Zamazenta. I don't know if the Talos can go for maybe a physical water type attack. I don't know. But yeah, revealing to have the Hydro Pump, which is also kind of like a beam kind of move, I feel like. And you know, Dragonite, I think could be considered like a Dragon Water type Pokemon if you really think about it. Just because all the Pokédex entries say that, you know, it was from, it like lives its life in the sea. You know, it's like always on the sea. Something about waves happening because of him. I don't know, that sort of thing. So we have the Alphatum coming in, which is kind of lucky that it was grass because I do have Hurricane, and that's gonna be super effective, and that's gonna be 100% in the rain, right? So kind of unlucky for him. And it's still is sleeping too, so that's kind of unfortunate for him. So here we go, going for a Hurricane. It's gonna connect, and yeah, that's max special attack Dragonite. They're doing some nice damage in the rain. The only disadvantage with the rain up for Dragonite might be that I don't know, some strong lightning like thunder attacks can come in, which would be neutral damage, which would still be pretty bad. Anyways, it's gonna go for Intimidate, but Inner Focus actually prevents that, which is pretty cool. So I'm just gonna go for a Hydro Pump. I didn't want to go for the Hyper Beam, but I just didn't want to risk anything. So yeah, here we go. Hydro Pump. It's gonna be doing some pretty damage, and is actually not enough to take out the Incineroar. I was like, what? That's kind of crazy that it lived that, to be honest. It's gonna go for a Blast Burn, which does like no damage because the rain is up and I resist that. So now I can go for a Disrespect Hyper Beam. I'm going to reveal to have the normal gen, which is going to be kind of hilarious once he sees that, I think. So here we go, Hyper Beam. And yeah, actually it would have been funny if I went for Hyper Beam, because since he went for the Blast Burn, like we both would have been recharging this turn. So I probably should have gone for that anyways. But anyways, there's the Hyper Beam. Super unnecessary damage. And that was the first battle with the Golden team. I actually did reveal my whole team there, and yeah, it took all of all of my team to take care of that Zamazenta and, you know, all that stuff. But Blast Burn and Incineroar, that's kind of crazy, like, no lie. Okay, here we go. Waiting in the corner just for a battle. All right, I'm just gonna skip ahead. It's gonna get Daya. There's their team there. Cinderace, Eternatus, Zamazenta, Sylveon, Cincinco, and whatchamacallit, Glaceon. So here I was thinking, okay, let's start off with the Pikachu. I don't see any ground type attack, or sorry, ground Pokemon. So I think that could be fun, even though I was scared of the Cincinno starting off, and since it had like multiple attacks, that probably could be bad. I was also considering Dracozolt just because it was really good at like paralyzing things, you know what I mean? So, although Eternatus was kind of scary. So, whatever. But that's what we're starting off with, people facing against Daya. And yeah, this is the second match here. Using our golden team. Hoping to be golden out here on the battlefield. So, they actually started off with the Cinderace. So I was like, okay, that's actually not that bad. You know, I am scared of some strong fighting type attacks or whatever. But yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Thunder Wave. It actually doesn't have Libero, so I was like, okay, that's fine. So here we go, going for Thunder Wave. That's gonna be great and dandy. They are gonna be paralyzed, and I should be able to outspeed now. I was kind of considering going for Dragon Tail, that way I could just like maybe paralyze a lot of their team. But I kind of just decided to take this opportunity to raise my special defense, and you know, that way we'll be doing pretty good against other opponents. And then that way, sometimes I might not even have to go for the special defense rise or whatever. Even though it does help against, you know, as far as damage output with Bolt Beak, like it does tremendous damage. Like, that's why I don't even run any attack EVs, because I really don't think it needs it. Especially running Dragon Tail too, like, you know, it's just there to like get something out of there if you can't hit it, you know what I mean? So the only thing I wouldn't be able to hit is a fairy ground type Pokemon, but that doesn't exist yet, so here we go. Or a flying fairy, which actually, no, not flying fairy, yeah, ground fairy. I don't know why I was thinking fairy. Well, actually I would be super effective against. So they're gonna send in Glaceon. I'm like, okay, let's try the set again. Let's go for a Thunder Wave. I don't know what this thing's gonna do. I'm you know, just a little bit scared, honestly. So yeah, going for Thunder Wave. Hopefully I can get her paralyzed. You know, I'm a scummy guy, whatever. Here we go. I'm thinking it's probably just gonna go for an ice attack, which it does go for the freeze dry, and I was like, yo, that's gonna hurt a lot, which puts me at 19 health. I was like, sheesh. But we do eat our berry, which is good. I'm thinking, if I get another charge off, will I be able to live it? So here I go. I decided to do it. I don't know, why not? I might get lucky, whatever. But I don't know. I think I might be able to live. But it actually does get paralyzed, so I was pretty lucky there. I thought, you know, Glaceon, they usually run it pretty defensively because its defense is actually really good. But anyways, going for the Bolt Beak, and that's going to be enough to take out the Glaceon. I was like, damn, this freaking Dracozolt is like popping, you know? It's like the 1-2-3 combo. Thunder Wave, Charge, Bolt Break. That's like, it's pretty great. So coming in is Eternatus, and I was like, even with +2, like I don't think I'm gonna be able to take this thing out, honestly. Like whatever. It's gonna go for Dragon Pulse. I was like, okay, that's not the strongest dragon type attack, but yeah, it's gonna be enough to take me out. So okay, so interesting. A Dragon Pulse Eternatus. What do I got for this thing? We have a Meowstic, which has, which I can go for. You know, actually, my whole team actually is not good against this Eternatus. So Meowstic is actually the best Pokemon to go for. And then I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna go for Fake Out, maybe try to get some damage, and then I'll send in the Alakazam to finish it off. You know what I mean? That was the plan. I mean, what can you do out here on the immortal battlefield? So going for a Fake Out, getting some quality damage. I'm like, that's great. Let's go for a Zen Headbutt. Let's just see how much damage this is gonna do. I might be able to get some flinches or something. You know, maybe this isn't the most defensive one, which it does some quality damage. We actually get a flinch there, and I was like, what? That's amazing. Let's go for another one before we, you know, meet our doom. You know what I mean? So here we go, going for another Zen Headbutt, seeing if we can maybe take it out. It lives again, and I was like, damn. But we actually get another flinch, and I was like, what? You guys will never see this shit ever again. A Meowstic taking out an Eternatus right here. I mean, all I have to do is land this Zen Headbutt. And it does land, and Meowstic is able to take out an Eternatus straight up. What? Physical Meowstic taking out an Eternatus. That's amazing. Like, fantastic. I mean, that is like I feel like a nerf on Eternatus and Zacian. The fact that they can't Dynamax, like they are susceptible to getting flinched all the time, or you know, whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's just how it is. So here comes the Zamazenta. I'm thinking, I don't know what I want to do against this ring. Thinking I definitely need to go for a workup just to do like any amount of damage. So I'm going for a workup here, seeing what this thing's gonna do. Okay. So yeah, going for that. I was feeling pretty strong, you know, after taking out the Eternatus. It goes for a crunch, which doesn't take me out. I'm very surprised about that. Like, maybe this thing's more defensive. I'm not sure. So here we go, going for a Zen Headbutt, hoping to get some flinches going. Let's see how much damage we do. Which do some nice damage. We get a critical hit. Like, I was like, damn. And we get a flinch. I was like, no way. Okay. This guy must be feeling a certain way right now. Okay, so we got the flinch, got a critical hit. Meowstic is doing some amazing work right now. Going for another one, doing some nice damage, and we don't get another flinch. And yo, that would have been so crazy if Meowstic took out an Eternatus and then a Zamazenta like back to back. Like, low-key, I might have cried. Like, that would have been crazy. Okay, so we got the crunch Zamazenta. I had an amazing plan here, right. I was like, it didn't take out Meowstic, so like I'm thinking Alakazam is definitely gonna live a crunch. I know they're gonna go for crunch. Like, what other move are they gonna go for? I mean, they could go for another move, but still, I was like, should I go for the endurance straight up? But I was like, nah, I think I can live with the drain punch. So let's just go for the drain punch. Because I wasn't sure if just one whatchamacallit, one weakness policy drain punch would be enough to take it out. But then, okay, I had another idea. I was like, okay, what if I Dynamax? Okay. Because Alakazam is pretty fast. I checked out the rest of the team. They're not like the fastest people in the world. You know, I get the weakness policy, and I get the max one. So that's gonna be a +3 straight off the bat. You know what I mean? Because I actually don't think I'm gonna be able to take out the Zamazenta in one hit, even with the max knuckle. Like, look at that, it lives so nicely. Like, bro, that's kind of crazy. And also, this also definitely means I'm gonna live the crunch, and if anything, just a little bit better. Like, look at that damage. I don't know if I would have lived that, honestly. Like, I need to check Meowstic and Alakazam's defense, like, back to back. Real talk. So anyways, we lived that. We get the weakness policy. I'm like, what do they have left? Sylveon and Cincinco. I'm like, we definitely got this. Like, we should have this, right? So here we go, going for another max knuckle. Yes, sir. And yeah, going for max knuckle. Using our spoons as massive weapons. And that's the Zamazenta now. And Alakazam is now sitting with +4 attack and +2 in special attack. Not that it matters because it doesn't have any special moves. So yeah, here we go. I'm thinking, what are they gonna send in? I think maybe Cincinco might be able to, you know, come in. But I didn't reveal that I was a physical set yet. You know what I mean? So I don't think they expect me to be able to take him out or something. But anyways, now we're gonna go for the max Mindstorm. This is gonna be stab damage, and this should be enough to take out the Sylveon, because I don't think they know that I'm a physical set. So Sylveons are usually special defensive, but nonetheless they do Dynamax. Okay, so just know I have ×4 in attack. ×4 attack. Alakazam against the Sylveon, full health. Okay. Max Mindstorm, this is stab damage, Adamant Nature Alakazam, able to take out the Sylveon, and that was amazing. Critical hit, didn't matter. I think it might have mattered, honestly. So I was actually pretty lucky there. We were pretty lucky with the flinches earlier too, not gonna lie. But you know, that's what happens when you run a Zamazenta and Eternatus, so sorry about that. Actually, I was surprised that I didn't outspeed them earlier too. I'm not sure what kind of team, I guess, she was running or whatever. So anyways, they have the Cincinco, and right here I'm going to reveal to have the Drain Punch, actually. So hopefully I can outspeed, which we do, and Drain Punch, and that's going to be enough to take out the Cincinco. Which physical Alakazam coming through at the end there amazingly. And we're going to be sitting back almost at full health, just missing 2 HP. And that was the battle. Thank you, Daya, for the battle. Somehow this golden team is doing pretty far. So here we go. Let's go into the next one. We're facing Scorch Bunny. we're just gonna be deciding our Pokemon order now. They have a Zamazenta, a Zacian, Zeraora, Groudon, Cinderace, and whatchamacallit, the Sword and Shield guy, Aegislash. I don't know why I didn't remember his name or something. Pretty terrified of honestly most of this team. I'm not sure what the best sort of action would be here. I am scared of some, Volt Absorbs from the Zeraora. It's a ground type attack. They do have a Fairy, so a lot of Steel, which is definitely good against my Psychic Pokemon. So I definitely wasn't feeling good about this. So here we go. I did come off of winning 2 fresh games, which was kind of crazy. That Meowstic taking out the Eternatus and almost the Zamazenta, like that was crazy. So here we go. They're gonna start off with Cinderace. I was like, okay, that's cool. I got the Dracozolt here. I'm thinking, are they gonna switch out? I'm not positive. They definitely could. So I was thinking, okay, let's go for Thunder Wave. If they switch out, they switch out, whatever. Which they do. They go for the U-turn, which is actually a nice, a pretty good move to have on Cinderace. That's going to do a heap of damage. And I'm thinking, okay, it's definitely going to be Groudon or Zeraora, which I'm thinking more Groudon just because it's ground. And yeah. But yeah, let's see. How's everybody doing? I haven't asked you guys in a minute. I hope y'all doing well. Stay safe, drink your water, get some sleep, go outside, get some exercise, live, love, laugh, do what you want to do, fuck it all, whatever, or nothing at all. Anyways, they're gonna send in the Groudon. I'm gonna go for a Dragon Tail. Hopefully, just kidding. I know they're going for a ground type move, so I'm definitely gonna send in my Dragonite here because I do have the Rain Dance. So I was thinking that would be really good, against this Groudon at least. So yeah, predicting the Earthquake. That's what happens. And here I go for the Rain Dance. I'm thinking, okay, what are they gonna do? They're gonna switch out or whatever. But they actually revealed to have Dragon Claw, and I was like, what? Okay, very cool. I never really would think that they have Dragon Claw. Like, I don't know. But if I had a physical one, I would have known that. But I still actually do have my Groudon. I just am saving it for whatever. But I am going to make it physical. Or, something. I don't know what we're going to do with that. But I was like, damn, Dragon Punch? Like, Dragon Claw. Like, no one really wants to take that. So, unfortunately, I'm not running a max speed at Dragonite. And yeah, this Groudon's going to be able to take me out. If I was running multi-skill there, that would have helped me out. But I already have a multi-skill Dragonite, so whatever. But actually, since the rain is up, this Pikachu is going to be able to go for, a super effective Surf, right? So that's kind of what my plan was. Here, we got 3 turns on the rain, just double checking. I was like, I could go for a Sing, actually, and try to put this thing to sleep, So that's kind of what I decided to go for. I don't know. I think maybe they might switch out. Because Pikachu, I feel like it is kind of well known to have Surf. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just how I feel. But yeah, let's see what this thing goes for. Well, okay, so we get this thing off, which Groudon actually does go to sleep. So that's kind of amazing. I'm thinking, okay, so I can go for one Nasty Plot and then go for Surf. But it actually has a Lumberry, and I was like, oh my goodness, like this Groudon is just, countering me so hard right now. It's not even funny, like straight up. So we lived out with the Focus Sash. I'm like, well, now I can't go for Nasty Plot, so now I should go for Surf. Because I didn't want to go for another Sing and, maybe miss. And then the rain wouldn't even be there, so I wouldn't even get the bonus from the Surf if I went for a Nasty Plot. So I kind of just went for it. It doesn't take it out, and it's at yellow health, and it's going to take me out with an Earthquake. Sheesh, this Groudon is doing some work. Okay, so it's fine. We still have Dynamax, but the only issue is they have, a bunch of other Pokemon left too. And, the rest of my Pokemon actually don't stand up to Groudon all too well. So here I thought, okay, let's send in the Meowstic. Okay. We're gonna go for the fake out. That's what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna try to get some flinches going, and hopefully we can take out the Groudon. You know, I took out an Eternatus. I should be able to take out a Groudon, like, you know, if I do the math correctly in my head. They actually switch out. Okay, I said okay, and they go into Aegislash, which actually counters me super hard because I only have some normal type attacks and one psychic attack, like, and it's not very effective because it's, you know, this guy is psychic. So I was like, okay, let's go into Dragozolt. Maybe we can do something there or whatever, even though they switched out. Whatever. I'm thinking it's gonna go for King Shield, which it does, and I was like, okay, so what can we do here? We can go for a Dragon Tail. It's gonna go for King Shield, which is fine. So it's gonna get protected and going for a Dragon Tail, which is gonna lower my attack, which is kind of annoying. But it's fine. I'm thinking, okay, I'm just gonna go for another Dragon Tail. I don't know what this thing's gonna do. You know, whatever. I just want something, maybe something else to come in that I could paralyze or something. So it goes for close combat, which actually makes my, you know, attack drop, you know, back to neutral, you know, I guess. So that's kind of good. I do eat my berry, which is kind of nice. So I'm gonna go back to being, you know, green and healthy, and we're gonna go for that Dragon Tail and get this Aegislash out of here, doing some damage there. And let's see what comes out. Zacian, I was like, oof. I'm thinking Zacian's gonna stay in here for some reason. Like, I don't think it's gonna switch out. Like, you know, I'm getting the feeling my opponent is feeling bad for me at this point. So I'm gonna go for Thunder Wave. Probably gonna get taken out by Zacian. It's gonna reveal to have Moonblast, and that's actually enough to take out my Dragozolt, which is unfortunate. If I was full health, I think I could have lived that, unless this was like, I don't know. No, I actually think I still would have been able to. So what do we have here? We have an Altaria. Okay. We have Alakazam. We have a Meowstic. My best bet is actually Altaria at the moment. I think, well, if it's going to keep going for Moonblast, I can go for the Max Quake. And, you know, maybe I could take this Zacian out in a couple of hits here. So, yeah, that kind of was the plan. So, here we go. Going for Dynamax Altaria. As you guys can see, they still haven't lost any Pokemon. So, I'm definitely struggling out here. So, here we go. Going for the Golden Peacock Altaria, which, isn't it based off of Peacock? Even though it doesn't have the feathers. Even though there is actually another Pokemon that is more of a peacock, I feel like. I don't know. Anyways, this thing goes for Behemoth Bash, which is kind of annoying because sheesh, that does so much damage. If only I was able to get any Cotton Guards up earlier, that probably would have been better. But we do get the Zacian down to yellow health. So the only good thing was we get a little boost to Earthquake because of whatchamacallit, you know, the boost in power, base power from the Dynamax boost. So we're not going to be able to live any attack here. I was like, you know, I'll just be annoying and go for the max guard, whatever. Because I'm trying to PP stall, I guess. Behemoth Bash only has like, what, 8? But then again, if you're sending out 8 Behemoth Bashes, like, you've definitely done a heap of damage to the team, you know, if you're able to do that. So yeah, going for Max Guard, seeing what this thing can do. It's going to go for Behemoth Bash. I'm thinking my leftovers might be enough to, you know, heal me during this process of traumatic times. So going for a Max Quake. Hopefully I can outspeed or something. Nah, it's just going to go for another Behemoth Bash, and it's going to be enough to take my Altaria down. Altaria exploding like fried chicken. Yeah. So, cool. What do we got? Get to Zacian. What do we got? We have an Alakazam, which has the only neutral damage with Drain Punch. So that's kind of what I have to go for here. Unless... What the... why would I go for Meowstic? I mean, um, I'm thinking maybe I can get a fake out, I guess. Is that what I'm doing? I mean, they could switch out to Eggy Slash again. So, I don't know why I did that, but I'm thinking they wouldn't switch out. So, yeah. Anyways, we got a flinch there, which is kind of amazing. Going for a workup, maybe we can get, you know, some quality damage going. They're going to go for Swords Dance. I think this is the point where actually they were, like, kind of trolling me. So, this is kind of hilarious. So, here we go. Going for, you know, the attack rise, because we definitely need it. We're gonna go for a Zen Headbutt now, seeing how much damage we do. They're gonna go for another Sword Dance. I mean, yeah, I understand. Like, you definitely need that damage against Meowstic. Like, they took out Eternatus when you couldn't even do that with, you know, your brother or whatever. Like, you still needed the help of, like, humans. You fucking dog trash piece of crap. Okay. I'll definitely put, like, maybe a skip part there. Anyways, so Behemoth Dash coming in, slashing my whole life apart. That's fine, whatever. We still have an Alakazam, so it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, it's all up to Alakazam here. Magic Bounce Alakazam. I didn't really name the abilities, but it didn't really matter on these sets. I feel like, well, it did actually for some of them, but you know, whatever. Freaking Pikachu couldn't get any Volt. You know, sorry, what is that one? The one that raises your special attack, or whatever. But anyways, so here comes the Eggy Slash. My Drain Punch is gonna miss, so that was kind of annoying. So here I'm going for a Psycho Cut, because I kind of thought I was gonna go for King's Shield. I didn't want to reveal that I had Endure yet, so yeah, there's my Psycho Cut, which is fine. I'm thinking, okay, this is definitely the time they're gonna, you know, attack me. So here we go. They're gonna go for a Desperation Dynamax, which they definitely, yeah, I agree. You need to go for it. Whatever. Here we go. Wait, does the screen in the back, like the TV, like I'm just noticing with the Pokeball, does that ever change or anything? I feel like it should display. Oh, it does. Okay, it displays Pokeball Man with his arms up or whatever. So that's kind of funny. Whatever. Here we go. We're getting the stance change, which is actually all part of my plan here, because now its defenses are actually going to get lowered. It thinks it's going to take me out to max Phantasm, but we actually lived out on 1 health. And the Fool is actually going to raise my attack by 2. It might drop my defense by 1, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So here we go. +2 attack. This thing is now not in defensive form. It might have a bunch of health, but it is already, you know, it already has been hurt a little bit. So right here, I definitely need a critical hit, and I can definitely come back from this game. So that's all we need. We need a critical hit, and we don't get a critical hit, which definitely spills the end for me. And yeah, Alakazam's kind of useless. Okay, I'm just kidding. All right, well, you know, it was kind of bound. Someone was gonna definitely, you know, come up on my team there, and you know, it was the last opponent there. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys for the next one, which will be soon. Peace.